In the late 1500s, Japan was a land divided by warlords. Samurai clashed for power, castles burned, and loyalty could change with the rising sun. But then something impossible happened. A stranger arrived from across the oceans, a man unlike anyone Japan had ever seen. He was tall, broad-shouldered, his skin dark as midnight. When he stepped through the streets of Kyoto, crowds pressed forward in disbelief. Some whispered he was a god. Others thought he was a demon. His name was Yasuke. Yasuke came to Japan around 1579, sailing with Jesuit missionaries who served under an Italian called Alessandro Valignano. He had been a soldier, a man of war long before he ever set foot in Japan. No one knows exactly where he was born, Mozambique, Sudan, maybe Ethiopia. But he had fought, bled, and survived. When the Japanese first saw him, they were stunned. Stories spread so quickly that the most powerful man in Japan demanded to see him. Oda Nobunaga, the warlord who sought to unite the entire country under one rule. When Yasuke stood before Nobunaga's throne, the hall fell silent. Nobunaga ordered him to remove his shirt. He rubbed his skin to test if the color was paint. When he realized it was real, he laughed and welcomed him as a friend. Yasuke quickly became more than a curiosity. He learned the language, he trained beside the samurai, and before long he proved himself in battle. During an uprising in the streets, Yasuke fought with such strength that Nobunaga awarded him his own residence, a short sword, and the title of samurai, an honor almost unthinkable for a foreigner. From servant to warrior, from captive to comrade, Yasuke had crossed not just oceans but the boundaries of history itself. But Japan was still tearing itself apart. In 1582, Nobunaga was betrayed by one of his own generals, Akechi Mitsuhide. As Mitsuhide's army stormed the temple of Honnoji, flames devoured the night sky. Inside, Nobunaga chose death over capture. Yasuke was there, fighting to the end. He cut down attackers, defending his lord's final moments. But when the temple burned, he was forced to retreat. Nobunaga was gone. Yasuke surrendered soon after. Mitsuhide's men, unsure what to do with him, spared his life and sent him to the Jesuits. And then, his name disappeared from the records. No one knows where he went. Some say he returned to the sea, finding passage back to Africa. Others believe he lived quietly in Japan, a ghost of an age he helped shape. Yet Yasuke's story refused to die. Centuries later, his legend grew again. The African samurai who rose from slavery to stand beside one of Japan's greatest warlords. He crossed every line the world told him he couldn't. In a time when skin color defined destiny, he carved his own with a sword. And even though history left his ending blank, one truth remains clear. For a brief, blazing moment, Yasuke, the man from Africa, was samurai.